All right, everyone, it's finally confirmed there is no men's Kona in 2023, and the Ironman World Championships is moving to a split-year format. But don't worry, if that upsets you, we've got lots to look forward to with some big racing this weekend, and also we've got some news to update you on from World Triathlon, what their schedule is for next year, and what's the deal with these super shoes. We've got 5 minutes on the clock. Welcome to the Daily Tri Weekly News Roundup. My name's Travis, and I'm so excited to get into it. Thank you all for being here. Well, we started this week hearing from Kona, but not in the way that we all thought. The volcano on the island, Mauna Loa, erupted for the first time in nearly 40 years. Thankfully, so far, everyone is okay. But then we started hearing rumors that more news was going to come out of Kona, that the Ironman World Championship would move to a split-year format. And that's exactly what happened today. Ironman released a statement saying that, yes, the Ironman World Championship will be a split format and that the men's will not race in Kona in 2023, while the women will on October 14th. But Ironman never released when the men's race will take place and even where it will take place. So far, it's speculated September 10th in Nice, France. So far, the website has been updated and it contains an FAQ with some very brief, vague answers to what this means. One of those being the refund policy they currently have in place for the situation. So far from what I've seen, the public view is quite 50-50, and that's about what the results were of my poll that I put up yesterday for you guys. So again, I want to ask you, what do you think now that it's official? Will this be good for Ironman? Will this be good for the professionals? And are you excited about a split year format? For me, I'm most upset that Jan won't get to defend his title in Kona for the last time, as it's his last year racing. And this brings up an interesting point that Jan Frodeno, one of the greatest Ironman athletes of all time, has to find out about this news that alters his career completely when he wakes up on an airplane and reads an article from a small triathlon news outlet called Try Today. Let me know what you guys think. Is this Ironman's final straw with the professional triathletes? Are we going to finally see that rebellion we've seen coming where lots of athletes don't even bother to race the Ironman World Championships? I could talk about this forever, but I'm going to leave you with these 3 questions that I have that I hope we can get some answers to soon, but I doubt that we will. All right, let's look at some other news, and we're going over to World Triathlon, where there was a conference that took place that discussed new rules for 2023, including the situation with the super shoes. It looks like World Triathlon's going to accept World Athletics rules and limit the stack height to 40 millimeters. We'll have to wait and see whether long course triathlon companies like Ironman will adopt the same rules, because at the current moment, there are no shoe regulations for Ironman competitors. There's also now a new maternity policy in place where athletes' rank will be frozen. The freeze will take place as soon as the pregnancy is announced. And they concluded the meeting saying that triathlon is in a very healthy state. That's really good to know. And speaking of World Triathlon, a lot of their stops for next year's races have been announced, and it looks like they are finally starting to get back to normal after what was a crazy year last year. And one exciting thing is that Bergen will be back as a World Cup event. And also, Paratriathlon is going to continue with their mixed relay events after their first one was held in Abu Dhabi. Alright, let's take a look at the racing going on this weekend. We've got lots to choose from, but let's first head to Clash Daytona, where Clash Endurance is putting on another epic event full of star-studded names. And also, did I mention a 100K prize purse? This always makes spectating the race even more dramatic, and when it's put on by NASCAR Productions, you know it's going to be good. We've had some great races there in the past, and this one is not going to disappoint. Over on the women's side, the start list isn't as stacked as the men's, but it is a fantastic opportunity for some of these women to make a name for themselves, and they'll have to go through Jackie Herring to do so. And on the men's side, well, we've got the long course versus the short course athletes, headed by Vincent Louis and the new world champion, Leo Berger. Leo Berger will have his work cut out for him, as Vincent has a little more experience at this distance and on the tri-bike, but I still think this is going to be one epic showdown. Don't miss it on Friday. It's a unique distance and a unique race. It's going to be a good one. Speaking of a good race, we're heading over to Indian Wells 70.3 for the next one, where it is the showdown between our favorite rivalry, Sam Long and Lionel Sanders, in their end of season race. And it's not just them, as we've got a whole host of names looking to end their season well. The race starts on Sunday and it's live on Outside TV. And even though I'm running out of time, we've had lots to talk about, I wanted to mention Ironman Western Australia, which is going to be a cracking race between Max Newman, Cam Worth, Steve McKenna, and a few others, where Max Newman is going in as the hot favorite off of his Kona performance. And then we've also got Challenge Florianopolis in Brazil, where we've also got a few great names looking to hopefully improve on their PTO rankings for the end of the year. Speaking of PTO rankings, we're going to finish with this real quick. The results for Ironman Israel just came in, and they make quite a big difference. First, we'll look at the women's side, and they will be extremely happy with how far they moved up the ranks. Starting off with Ruth Assel, the winner of the race, she moved up 21 places with a 112-point total score with the 10% bonus. And then Daniela Blymelt moves up 9 spots, and Barbara Riveros moves up 14 spots. And then over to the men's, where Patrick Lange makes a significant jump, especially in the end of year bonus prize money, as he jumps up 28 places thanks to that fantastic run of his. Daniel Backergaard ended up saying the same, and Gregory Barnaby jumps 37 places with a basically out of nowhere performance that will land him very happy with his position going into 2023. All right, we made it through the news. Thank you so much for bearing with me. I've got a really bad flu right now, but I wanted to get this video out. If you want to help support the channel, you can head over to thefeed.com. The link is in my description, where you can join my Athlete Club to get $80 off for the year. I hope this will significantly help you along in your triathlon journey. It's just one of the ways that I was hoping to give back to the triathlon community, and the feed has let me do that. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting me, everyone who's on the Buy Me a Coffee membership. I can't wait to keep doing this going forward in 2023.